Well, hello, boys and girls.
Hi.
What a wonderful day it is today in our money-based economy.
A little cloudy.
Well, sit back and relax and get ready for the guy who's about to ruin everything.
Oh my God, who?
I'm puzzled. Are you really seriously suggesting that Jesus Christ was a mushroom?
Wayne, Jesus was a mushroom Roberts.
That guy?
You are dealing with a secret cult, a secret society.
Welcome
To Waning Interest.
Welcome to the Waning Interest Podcast. Hour number 36-ish. Saturday bonus. Throwing a little 30 minutes at you. Because here at the smallest click on the internet, we pay a certain amount on Libsyn, which is where we get the RSS feed, and it goes out to Stitcher and iTunes and, well, Apple Podcasts and all those other places. And we pay for a certain amount a month to put up the Unlocked Wednesdays. And sometimes we get a little left over, and we can give you a little bonus. So this is a bonus. It's a bonus on a Saturday, so you best like it because I'm giving you 30 minutes of my Saturday. What the fuck? That is commitment. And you know what else? No life whatsoever. And I'm fucking proud of it. Everybody treats me like poison anyway. That's okay. I'll stay home. Guess what? Problem solved. Much stress relieved. But I'm going to sneak out and jump on stage for 5 to 10 minutes here and there to make people laugh and then go, see ya, bye. Or as Jaz McKay would say, see ya, buddy. See ya, buddy. See ya. See ya, buddy. See ya. Jaz McKay was an old, maybe still doing it, I don't know. Hey, let's look it up. Jaz McKay, radio personality. He used to do part-time on WIOD back in the early 90s. And there was a point where I thought that it was Phil doing a bit. That's how confused I was from Phil Hendry. With all his voices and that, and then take two? Right. Then at one point, I was like, wait, is that really Rick Riley or is that Phil Hendry? Is that really Jaz McKay or is that Phil Hendry? Is that really Aaron Summers? Har har. Or is that Phil Hendry? Inside joke right there, that last one, all for me. But the har har, I bet it got you anyway. Jaz McKay. I don't remember if it was M-A-K-A-Y. Or no, of course it would be Jaz McKay radio. Jaz McKay radio show. That's right, dude. It's only one Z. Motherfucker. December 19th, 2018, McKay set to return to radio show following racist video. Say what? Is this a real Jaz McKay? No way. Conservative? Here, let me do this. Jaz McKay radio show. WIOD. Let's see. We'll go from there. It's the same motherfucker shit. Jaz McKay, KERNAM, Kern Radio. Oh, Jesus, there's a fucking brick wall flag. Oh, Jesus Christ. Dubbed the uncommon voice of the common man 30 years ago by station manager in Detroit, Jaz McKay is a proud American patriot with a populist message often delivered with his biting, sometimes sarcastic sense of humor, bringing his life experiences to his radio show every day. After more than 40 years in broadcasting, Jaz, there should be a comma there, bitches. Jaz has entertained listeners literally, as Fez Whatley would say, literally, all over the world, including stints in cities like New Orleans, Miami, Detroit and Cleveland, and even turning around a station on the island of Guam to become an urban powerhouse in the South Pacific Micronesian island region. Come and get you some of that, bitch. Building audiences numbers. That should be audience numbers. Fuckers. Made me look bad. Take two, okay? No. Building audience numbers and station revenue unlike many of his competitors. That's not a real sentence. That's the end of another sentence, but who wrote this shit? You know what? What am I saying? Why would I get mad? This is perfect. He's got a fucking brick wall, American flag, with his name sort of like it's like I guess, steel, I don't know, in there. And, yeah, what would you expect? Some literacy. It's fucking America. See how I flipped it? At first I was like, what the fuck? No, wait, it makes sense. You see, I'm a thinker. Whether music or talk radio formats, Jaz McKay's philosophy is simple. Keep it real and always entertain. Jaz is married and has 1 son and 5 grandchildren. Jesus Christ, tell your kid to have a fucking vasectomy. Holy Christ. What the? Man. Gee. Yeah. What am I? No, of course that makes sense. He's already dumb. We already know he's dumb. So yeah, let's have more dumb and have 5 fucking kids from... All right, you know what? Here we take the extra thinker again. The extra thought. The extra think. You're good. I know. Maybe his son adopted all those kids. I'm going to give it that, see? Glass half full. A lot of people don't think I am because they don't keep listening because I continue to think it out and go, I didn't start there, but this is where I ended up. The journey of the waiting interest mind. Thank you, Kimba. I spit out stuff like that. It's not because of her. Maybe it's her. I don't know. Yeah, it is. Okay. Wow, do the little pukey voice. Yeah, see you, buddy. I'm Jaz McKay. Jaz McKay here on WIOD. Hit me, man. That's how we talked. It's kind of like this. Kind of all the time. Miami, hello. Hey, Jaz. Hey, buddy. Jaz, can I... Hey, buddy. Can I ask you a question? Hey, buddy. See you, buddy. He actually was very entertaining. I have a strong suspicion that's slightly sneaking that he ain't that entertaining anymore. Is that the Facebook page? Let's go to the Facebook page. No, I don't want to. I'm not posting you, twat, motherfucking. Kern Radio. Where is this? What city is this? Oh my God, there's nowhere to tell you. I guess we're going to have to go by the 661. Wait a minute. 661? That's my old fucking area code. That's Santa Clarita. Yeah. Right? Yeah, Santa Clarita. Cities. Bakersfield, Lancaster, Santa Clarita, Palmdale, Los Angeles, Delano or Delano? I don't fucking know. I don't really care. Ha! So apparently, I do, but whatever. I guess we were Kern County when we lived in Santa Clarita. That's where we first settled when we came to Los Angeles, and where my daughter first started school. And didn't finish there. Finished in by the beach, a little bit south. Not giving away her address because that would be just crazy, wouldn't it? Like I know it. Where is this fucking place? News Talk 1180 and the new 96.1 Kern, KERN, is owned and operated by American General Media. Local sales manager, Katie Barton. Hello, Katie. American General Media. That's gotta be some right-wing shit, right? Hey, learn how to spell, homie. Hey, there it is. Kabang. Here we go. American General Media. We connect clients. We have Albuquerque, Bakersfield, San Luis Obispo, Santa Maria, Santa Fe, Farmington, Cortez, and Durango. Our vision, mission, and values. Leading company for our clients. So they must be like a... Our team is... Oh, you got to bounce it all over the place. Some brothers, apparently, have spent many years building American General Media into a dynamic media company. The elder owned and operated over 75 radio stations during his many years in the radio business. Modern broadcast and digital company owning and operating great radio stations and media outlets throughout the United States. Today, this tradition continues throughout the Southwest, Albuquerque, Santa Fe, Four Corners, Bakersfield, St. Louis Obispo, Santa Maria, AM and FM. I wonder if I want to live in St. Louis Obispo. Who cares? I'm done with this shit. You know why? It's 11 minutes in and I want to get to what the fuck I was going to do anyway. But I got to find out. I got to check and see what the hell that's about. I'm pretty sure it's guaranteed right wing. And I'm thinking I wonder if that was one of the places that Phil Hendry went after he left Premiere and retired and then came back. I wonder if that was one of them. I was trying to find that, but the whole fucking thing, it was too much. I was looking for other shows, but it wasn't telling me what I wanted to know. And it was starting to make me very irritated. And I didn't want that to keep going. And because, that wouldn't be nice. So we're going to stop here. Oh, by the way, that was Joe Cruz on the front there on the open. And you hear him on the front and back of the promos. Email winninginterestpodcast, right, at gmail.com. I hadn't said it in a while, so I was like, what? So you're probably catching us from Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, YouTube, TuneIn, Google Play, Laughable, Spotify, and a buddy of mine, Juan, from radio school. And then actually working with him in the visuals. Now I'm talking like Johnny Depp. And no, not like Captain Jack. This is how he really sounds. But my buddy Juan told me that he and his wife, who I also used to work with in the radio business, and we share a birthday, Who cares? They listen on a thing called Podcoin. And I said, what the fuck is that? Just another little place that we'll use ads, grab free content, boom. And that's why we have the Patreon page where you can pay just $2 a month, $24 a year to be a whip. Part of the Waning Interest Podcast Pack. Because it's normally just the Unlocked Wednesdays go up here with wherever you're catching us from right now. Unless you're actually listening from the Patreon page. But Monday and Friday I do our Patreon only. And you can hear everything right there on the Patreon page. And like I said, only $2 to be a whip. Wednesdays are always unlocked. It's all about my people's power, because I ain't corporate. Fuck that shit. That's what I spend most of my time talking about. And it gets a little boring. But in order to keep it down, we get as far away from being corporate as possible by having me beg. Seriously, $2, man. That's nothing. You can pay what you want, and some people pay too much. And I've asked them, hey, but it is the way I want to pay the bills. And this might not be right away, but I guarantee it's nothing but entertainment. Nothing but entertainment. I tell stories. There's different stories for different days. And one day I'm going to run out. So it'll all just be bonus. But I was watching the Red Sox-Yankees earlier today, which was a fucking slugfest in London. I had played a game in London, and it ended up being 17-13 or 17-15, something like that. Yankees won. Fuck that shit. Red Sox fan here. But it reminded me of the 2004 when the Red Sox came back, when they were down all those in the ALCS. And there was a couple games that got to be like that. High scoring, like they were playing in Coors Field. And it reminded me of back then because I had gotten my stepson Cole into baseball when we first came into each other's life. He was 4. Didn't like baseball, didn't like any sports at that point. And I slowly got him to be a Marlin fan. But his American League team was the Yankees. He started to like the Yankees, and he became a Derek Jeter fan. I got him a Jeter jersey. So it was always fun when the Red Sox and the Yankees were playing because, he'd sit there, he'd laughing if the Yankees were winning, it was fun. Well, in order to make him root for the Red Sox, I said root for the Red Sox. In Australia, they'd be laughing. Yeah, are you? Good. Rooting means fucking in Australia. But here, rah-rah. In order to get him to push for the Red Sox, I said to him, buddy, if the Red Sox come back and win this series, and I think they were down 3-1, I said, you can shave my head. Instant Red Sox fan. Started rubbing his hands together. I believe his first words were, he jumped up, didn't jump up, but he stood up really fast and said, go Red Sox, go Red Sox, laughing with a fun, evil snicker and rubbing his hands together. He wanted to shave my fucking head. And I was just fine with it. I wanted the Red Sox to fucking win. And you know what? You can tell me all you want that it's not true. All you want. Because you might not believe. But in my eyes, that extra push from my stepson, that extra love for the Red Sox, that's how they fucking did it. End of story. There you have it. I fucking dare you to prove me wrong. Go ahead. Try. Prove me wrong. Prove me that Cole doesn't deserve a whole bunch of credit. Can't do it. Ha ha. I win again. You're such a dick. Sometimes. But I'm defending that boy. Because that's all there is to it. It's the truth, and nobody can change it. So there. I was there. I felt it. I've been a Red Sox fan since I'm 10 years old. That's one reason why I know it's certain. I'm a psychonaut. I do psychedelics. Not often enough, God damn it. But that's how I can see that I believe I'm telling the fucking truth. As crazy as it sounds, I know I'm with you, but hey. Sounds crazy, but it's true. And most would say entertaining. Winner. So tired of being W-R-I-T-E. It's getting really boring, So he shaved my head, and that was actually the first time that I've ever had my head. Yeah. Take two, getcha. So that was the first time that I'd ever had a buzz cut. First time I'd ever had the trimmer thing going all over my head instead of just the sides a little bit. And it was a little tough getting used to. But I believe that was where I decided to keep the beard. It's been 04 is when I started wearing my beard. Way before the hipsters. Way before. Don't. They're fucking bandwagon jumping douchebags. But I think the reason that I was like, wow, okay, the hair's short. It looks better the more scruff is on my face. So I stopped. Because I used to just bang it down and not completely shave and let it run out of scruff. But then I went, no, I'm letting it go as much as it can. And I liked it more when my hair is short like that. With the beard, I don't know. It was better. And the beard has been there basically ever since. Come off here and there for pictures, headshots, and for roles or other things. But it's gone right back on. And like I said, who's the trendsetter? I don't know. But speaking of baseball and Cole, so I had a Marlins jersey because my buddy Joe gave me a Marlins jersey, and I'd given him one, the only one I could find, which was Hernandez, El Duque's brother, the one that helped us win the World Series. He went on to pitch for other teams. 61. Shit. Joe liked it. Mine was just a Marlins jersey. Anyway, I used to take Cole to Marlin games. And one of them, I could have never. I was millicentimeters. I was a hair. I was a punani hair close to never walking out of Joe Robbie Stadium. Jesus, Wayne, what a setup that is. I was very close to either dying like that or breaking my neck, being a paraplegic. Why, you ask? Trying to get Cole a fucking foul ball. And I slipped. And he watched the whole thing. So we were behind first base in the club section because through the radio station I would get tickets here and there. I would never be one that was constant. I was every once in a while. I didn't abuse it. And of course I would take him. And we were in the club seats behind first base. And it was a spot that was fairly open. And we had just moved. We were on one side, and he wanted to move over to the spot because of foul balls. So we did, and we were coming down the steps, and we were starting to go down one of the rows, and it was actually pretty empty. And the seats were the little fold-down seats, blue hard plastic fold-down seats, so they're folded up when nobody's sitting, of course. Just as we are coming down that first set of stairs and looking for a spot to sit, bang, foul ball, coming right at us. I remember at first it looked like it wasn't gonna get as close to us as it did, but it came a little closer and took a hop, and ended up coming closer to us. And I didn't get the goddamn ball. Coming closer to us than it was to the closest person on the other side coming the other way from the position of being closer down toward home plate down the first base side. And I remember seeing a couple guys heading that way, and it went right into our row and went ding 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 and stopped right in and it was 20 feet away. I went, holy shit, the luck. And I didn't even really start running. I was just going to jog. My second step, feet slipped right out from something was right there on the cement that was very slippery, and I didn't see it. Feet went straight out so fast that I didn't know what happened, to where I didn't even have time to put my arms out to brace myself. I went basically lateral head straight down, and my head, right in my neck, caught the corner and the side of one of the chairs, the bottom part of the chairs that was folded up. Busted that fucking thing right off with my neck. And I saw a few stars. And then I saw Cole. And he was looking down going, "Whoa, you okay?" And I went, "I didn't get the ball, did I?" Nope. Tried to get the boy ball, almost broke my goddamn neck. The things people don't remember. Because of an injury to the neck. And I hadn't thought about that in forever until I was watching this game and all this other stuff started coming into my head. It was all Cole, baseball. But man, I remember my neck being, I was fucking hurting for a couple weeks. And there was a couple nights where I was just about to fall asleep and I would just thinking, oh, I was just a punani hair away from being in a wheelchair or body bag. But what a strong neck. That's some fucking hard plastic, man. I took that shit right off there. Ba-da! I should have some fanfare right now, like Rick and Suds. Ba-da! Took that shit right out. I'm a ninja. I'm a ninja whip. Right? No. Okay. But got Cole into baseball, got him into t-ball. Was one of the coaches on all of his teams up until, what was it, Babe Ruth, when we moved to Nashville. Because they already had coaches and everything. But I was there. I was right there at the fence. Loving it. And he was going to be, he would have been a really good catcher. But I didn't want him to play football. Concussions. I didn't want his bell rung. I didn't want his knee blown out. Knees. Like the most, you know, it's, you blow your knee out in football way more often than you do in baseball. You get way more concussions in football than you do in baseball. You can play baseball a hell of a lot longer. And baseball is way better, motherfucker. It's in the summertime. But he stopped playing baseball for a bit and then decided to play some football. Played a little bit. Did okay. But then dropped them both. But it was all right. But at that point, I was no longer married to his mom. So I wasn't involved in all that stuff. Things didn't end the greatest, but tried. But now, that boy is a translator. He knows Mandarin, I believe it is, and a couple others. Big dude, but a teddy bear. I cannot believe he can drink now. I am so fucking old, and I'm getting a little tired of it. But anyway, a couple stories about my stepson and some baseball. Hey, Saturdays, that's what it's all about, right? That's what I was said. I would take two. That's what I think. Or said, or would say. Take three? No, we don't do take threes around here, man. I'm take two, Waynes. That's it. End of story. Fuck yeah, as Mike Myers would say. Okay, asshole. Got it. How's that for a nice bonus 30 minutes visiting with this guy? I know sometimes it's like, dude, what the fuck? And then sometimes it's like, oh no, keep doing that. And then sometimes it's like, I gotta stop. And then sometimes it's like, I gotta pee. And then sometimes it's like, I ain't listening to this shit anymore. And then sometimes it's like, wait, no, that's pretty interesting. And then sometimes it's like, watch Redacted tonight and the Jimmy Dore Show, Kim Iverson, Kyle Kulinski, Abby Martin, the Corbett Report. Look for yourself. I'm just here to be a fun babbling lecturer. Remember, we're all Neo, aka One. Sorry ran long, had to bump comedian Morgan Murphy. Thanks, Gary. Always gotta say, Daddy loves you.